What's going on, everybody? Today I'm here to discuss this topic that was on Fox News right around the time that the Superman movie was premiering. Now, I don't know whether or not this video is going to go up before my review of Superman or if it's going to go up after it. It all depends, because they're going to get uploaded on the same day. But I came across this and said, these individuals sure know how to make a mountain out of a molehill. Now, if you don't know who this crypt keeper looking individual is on here, this is none other than Kellyanne Con Artist. It's been a long time since I said that name. And it's been a long time since I've addressed this woman on my channel. You know, back during Trump's first administration, she was a fixture on my original Torian Rain channel, and even so early on on this channel. And now they have managed to find a way to dig her up and put her in a chair on Fox News on the 5, which is Jesse Waters' show. And you know Jesse Waters, he replaced Tucker Carlson. But they were on there talking about Superman, and as you can see by the screenshot, it says super woke, iconic hero movie to embrace pro-immigrant themes. Now, basically what they were talking about, because I'm gonna insert the video clip so you can hear for yourself, was about Superman being an immigrant. Now, of course, he literally defines illegal alien because Clark Kent, aka Superman, aka Kal-El, is actually an alien from the planet of Krypton that descended and landed on Earth in Smallville and was raised by the Kents. And they are talking about this as if no one knows about this. Remember, Superman is like the oldest comic ever. It's like it's almost 100 years old. Everybody who's familiar with Superman to its core knows that Superman is not even human. He just looks like a human, but he's actually an alien. So the fact that they tried to turn this into something, whatever it was, because I believe James Gunn was interviewed on the red carpet for the premiere, and he gave a statement, and now they've taken this and they've blown it up into this. But let me go ahead now and insert the clip, and you can hear the nonsense for yourself.
Yesterday at Citi Field, go Yanks. And you should see the people sitting for the national anthem for God Bless America. It's really just, I can't believe that we've come down to that. And I don't know, we don't go to the movie theater to be lectured to and to have somebody throw their ideology onto us. I wonder if it'll be successful.
You know what it says on his cape? MS-13.
Wow.
Is it superimposed or it actually says that?
It is super.
Just on the knuckles.
Superimposed.
One more thing is up next.
So you heard that right there. And the first thing that Kellyanne Con Artist is bringing up is how people was at a Yankees game and how people didn't stand up for the playing of the national anthem, and then turn right around and talk about people imposing their ideologies. When she literally just did that, she literally did a turnaround and literally imposed her ideologies on people because they chose not to stand for the national anthem. It keeps going back to that whole Colin Kaepernick situation. It's crazy to believe it's been 10 years since that happened, almost exactly to the day. And she literally did the whole I'm white and I say so, because if you didn't do it, then apparently you're un-American or you're unpatriotic. And then that's when she went into the thing about the movie, possibly not being successful because it's telling what it actually is. Like, I don't know. I can't take these people seriously at all. It is absolutely outstanding to me how they can get up every single day with the mindset that they have, get in front of a camera or get on social media to type something out, and it's this that just blurts right out of their mouth, and they say it flawlessly because they've done it so many times. And then you had Jesse Waters on there because he laughs at his own jokes because he thinks he's the funniest person in the room. He's talking about what his cape stands for and saying MS-13, which we all know is a very infamous immigrant gang out of Latin America. So, and I don't know. But like I said, this is just their mindset. Like, they have to have something to lean on. You know what it was? It must have been a slow news day over there at Fox News. That's what it had to have been. It had to been a slow news day over there. But you want to know what's interesting? It didn't even end with Kellyanne Con Artist and Jesse Waters and that whole crew over there at Fox News over at the 5. No, I saw some posts on Twitter, of course, Elon's echo chamber, that were saying some of the same things. Like, check this out. So you have this person right here who calls themselves Mr. Truth Bomb, and I looked at some of their posts and even their bio, and they definitely are one of those types of people. But they said American patriots should boycott new Superman movie. Woke, there it is. Director James Gunn takes on Trump and confirms new Superman is a piece of woke propaganda. And this is a quote from James Gunn. He says, I mean, Superman is the story of America, Gunn explained. An immigrant that came from other places and populated the country. But for me, it's mostly a story that says basic human kindness is a value and is something we have lost. He continued, yes, it's about politics, much like most comics are. And that's the thing. If they actually read these books, they would know that, but because they have to feed into their own echo chamber and post things for clicks and views, and which leads of course to engagement and money, then that's what they will do. And then this guy says Gunn stands by the ideals embedded in Superman and added that he doesn't care if anyone takes offense. And that's the thing. As a person who knows, now I'm not gonna sit here and pretend I know everything about Superman. I'm not gonna sit here and say I know everything. I don't even think I've ever read an actual comic, but I do know some of the basics. We know that he came from the planet of Krypton. We know his weakness is kryptonite. We know he landed in Smallville. We know he was raised by the Kents. We know by day he's Clark Kent, by night actually by day and night he could be Superman. He works at the Daily Planet. His woman's name is Lois Lane. We know the basics of it, but they still try to make, again, what I say, a mountain out of a molehill. So now they think that, oh, James Gunn says something about this, now we can use this to tarnish the movie. I can almost guarantee you that this right here is not going to ruin the movie, especially for those who are familiar with the story and are fans of Superman. That's not going to deter them one way or another, because people already know this story. James Gunn was just reiterating what it is, but y'all turned it into something so grandiose for whatever reason. But there is one more post that I wanted to go over, and that was by Clay Travis. And this is what I mean when I say echo chamber. So this came from Variety. It says James Gunn says Superman is about an immigrant that came from other places and how we've lost the value of basic human kindness. Yes, it's about politics. Now, I was able to see the clip that James Gunn did where he was being interviewed by the person, and this person, I don't know where they got their journalism degree, but they came off very unprofessional. Like, they literally leaped out with the question about MAGA and something else. It didn't make any sense. It sounded very incoherent, and the person sounded like he might have been a little bit inebriated. But Clay Travis, who I think I've probably talked about before, I mean, you talk about one blue check, you talk about them all. He says, I'm going to skip seeing Superman now. Director is an absolute moron to say this publicly the week before release. America is desperate for apolitical entertainment, and Hollywood is unable to deliver it. Clay, I don't think that this movie is going to miss your measly $15. I highly doubt it. And see, the thing is, what it is that they want other people to fall in line, just like, you know, with them. Like I said, it's an echo chamber. If you don't do what they say or align with the echo chamber, you get kicked out. And I'm gonna be completely honest with you. People like this Clay Travis or the Real Truth Bomb or those clowns over at Fox News, they were never gonna watch the movie anyway. Because if it wasn't this, they would have found something else to nitpick it about to say that we're not gonna go see it. I mean, think about it. That Truth Bomb person already called it woke. So they already knew. Like, I don't know if y'all have seen it, but between people like this and them Snyder cultists, the ones who want Henry Cavill back and Zack Snyder back, that's not coming back, they have been on a campaign since the first teaser for this movie dropped back in December. It is now July. The movie, by the time y'all see this, will be in theaters. People will have already seen it maybe the night before. For me, I was fortunate enough to be able to see it on a Tuesday because of the Amazon deal thing. In a very packed theater, might I add. So these individuals, they're grasping for straws here because they don't have nothing going on in their life. And a lot of these individuals tried to make it out in Hollywood, but they failed. I bet you if you give any one of them a chance to say if they wanted to audition to be in this movie, they would have jumped at the chance to do it. That's really all it is. When you think about it, a lot of these individuals are failed artists, whether it's in music, definitely if it's in acting or directing or anything like that. I mean, just look at some of the stuff that they put out there for consumption. It looks a hot mess. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments, and I will talk to you in the next one.